What's going on, everyone? This is HydroxideAnt, and welcome to episode 381 of Backward Noise. That is a whole bunch of weeks, more than 380, less than 382, right at the sweet spot of 381. And people know this probably already who would be watching this, but I am such a nerd that I have not skipped a podcast. By that I mean, I have actually done 381 straight weeks of background noise. So whatever 381 divided by whatever number. So 381 divided by 52. Yeah, we're 7.3 years in. Yeah, so definitely been doing this about 7 years. Because I know Jinx, you probably wouldn't know this, and Hebel Gorbert, you might not. Yeah, the anniversary is in January, so it would have been a few months off. But it's sort of like, the one thing that I really do enjoy about doing the podcast this long is that it sort of serves as a mini time capsule for, like, my friend groups and how they evolve over time. Because right now we're in TeamSpeak, and we're in Steve's TeamSpeak, and I think Steve was on, like, episode, it's maybe 7. So, like, think about it. Episode 7 featured, like, Steve, and I think Miguel would have been on that episode, and we had a bunch of IRL friends on that episode. And it's been now episode 381, so you realistically could go back, and as much as someone might not want you to, go back to see, like, how someone's voice has changed over time, theoretically, because I was, like, what was I think I was a junior when we came up with this in high school, so, yeah, the anniversary, I think, is in January. But yeah, 381 straight weeks of podcasts. We're just hanging out, man. And clapping generally, we have Sheldon with the That's Toxics, which some of them are in the correct order and some of them are not. But, like, the first few are, so your eyes think the rest of them are, and then they're not. And then it goes back to right, and then not. You know? It just hurts your eyes a little bit. But yeah, one thing I do love that, like, for the time being, like, I don't ever really see a reason to stop doing the podcast, is it really is, again, a time capsule. Like, it's just interesting. I haven't gone back and watched early episodes in a while, just because, like, for me, I cringe hearing my own voice from then. I cringe hearing my own voice now, but cringe just a little bit less now than I did listening to the ones from back then. So it is a difference, but I think we do a little bit better. Like, the one thing that I do think is that, like, at the very least, I think the quality of, like, podcasts have gone up. At the very least, since, like, the beginning. Like, because the first episode was myself, my friend Mark, and my friend Jacob, and we started the podcast. It would have been over 7 years ago, and if you go back and listen to the first episode versus, like, say, listen to any episode since, like, I wouldn't say I'm, like, very well-spoken or anything. Like, I wouldn't say that, you know, I'm even good just talking right now. But I think, like, if you had looked from episode 1 to now, I am way more comfortable talking in front of, like, a microphone. And in the past, I would not have been. And, when you talk, like, 7 years, so you get a little bit comfortable in front of a microphone and start doing Twitch a little bit more. But, stuff like that tends to happen. So, we do have a question of the week for anyone in Twitch chat and anyone in post-recording for YouTube. What game do you wish were a little bit more popular? Or it could just be a game you wish was given a little bit more love. Maybe popular can really be your own interpretation, I would say. It could be a game that, like, is a very small game, could be, like, an indie game, could be anything that you really like, and you wish more people would be into it. Or it could honestly be a game that maybe is decently big, but you just wish maybe the devs gave it a little bit more love. You wish that, like, I don't know, like, you could, like, I could honestly see an interpretation of this statement where someone could say, like, oh, I wish League of Legends was a little bit more popular, like, in the eyes of their devs or something. Obviously, League of Legends probably is not a game you would answer here. But just as an example, maybe you wish that, say it's a group of games that one company owns and one of them doesn't get as much love as the others. For me, I sort of want to take like a weird approach to this one. I feel like I do have a few answers. One, like, I wish a certain aspect of a community that I'm a part of was bigger. So, like, obviously, I stream a decent, like, so the things I stream on the channel are varied. We stream from, like, Valorant, Rocket League, Counter-Strike. We cast League of Legends apparently. And Pokemon as well. And one thing that I really do enjoy about Pokemon is actually draft league battles, which it's when you get a group of, like, it could be like 10 to 16 people, I think I've seen it done with. And it's pretty much like a fantasy sports league. And you draft Pokemon, and you're the only one that can use those Pokemon. Okay, personally, I feel like a game isn't popular enough if it hasn't got much competition. Ooh, but not all games need them. That's actually a good point. That's fair. For example, I think, like, Counter-Strike, for example, I think it hit its, like, peak people played after Valorant came out. And it's been around for, it's Counter-Strike, right? It's been around forever. But once it had competition, it grows. It's just sort of like, I don't know, like, would have Call of Duty and Battlefield have grown as much as they did back in the day if people didn't, like, compare the two? Who knows? But I think that's a very good point. That is a wonderful point, I would say. Yeah, but not all games need them. I think that, like, that's true, because, like, also, a game could be unique enough to become, like an amazingly beloved game. I'm trying to come up with something that's a decently unique, that, like, there's not a lot of other games on it like it. Maybe even, like, that's probably not going to be true at all. But, like, I don't know why a game like Portal popped in my head. I'm sure there are games that are very, like, similar to the genre. But, like, when a game like that came out, I feel like, I don't know. Why can't you just enjoy my dark humor, man? I do enjoy your dark humor. I really do. I was confused by the wording, and my brain did not understand at first. So that is my fault, Jinx. I do apologize. Jinx, do you have a game that Lawful Forever haunt you, probably? Yes, but so if anyone has a game they wish were a little bit more popular, like Jinx, if you wish that Super Animal Royale were more popular, that would be a very good answer here. It's a very fun game. But yeah, I do wish that maybe, like, certain aspects. I'm on Super Animal Royale. Yes! Best game! It's, you topped one without me 5 times? Suck it? Yeah, okay. You're just the best player in North America, Jinx. What can I tell you? I'm clearly deadweight McGee over here, holding you back. But I think there are a lot of games that I wish more and more popular in certain spaces. This friend group actually played a game called Advance Wars a little bit, and Advance Wars was... See, it sort of had competition, but, like, sort of what Hemo was saying. Sometimes when a game isn't popular if it doesn't have much competition, but sometimes if it has competition, and it loses the competition battle, some people forget it to the annals of time. So, like, Advanced Wars is pretty much Fire Emblem. It's very similar to Fire Emblem. Like, combat style, and Fire Emblem, because many reasons, ended up becoming the more popular game. So Fire Emblem was the one that, like, you know, they had, like, a, like, big game come out more recently, and Advanced Wars probably hasn't a game come out in, like, a decade. So just examples like that where, you know, it's just one game can thrive. It's kind of known, but I do wish that there were more games like Mountain Blade that weren't just stuck on beta. That is true. I think that is a fun genre of game. And I think that's definitely something that, you know, we definitely wish that the market had more of, stuff like that. Is this a nerd podcast? Or, well, it's my podcast, and I think I'm a nerd. So, we do talk about nerd things, but the background noise is pretty much open to any topics whatsoever. So if you have a topic of conversation you'd like to talk about, I am more than happy to speak about it. Nerd, haha, you bullying me? Why you bullying me? Yeah, I think, Hemo, that's a good shout. I think Mountain Blade is a good shout. Lol, why you bullying me? Stewie, everyone asking. Gotta love simple. Yeah, because, like, a lot of the games that, like, I've really been into lately aren't, like, small-time games. Like, the game that I've definitely played the most lately is probably Valorant. Before that, I was a Counter-Strike player. So, I play games that have, like, a decent following, like, for the most part. So, like, I never really was in a position where I wanted the game to be, like, more popular, I guess. Like, there was a point in Counter-Strike where, like, I guess it's just sort of, like, if you look really into Valve sort of always like Dota 2 more than Counter-Strike. Ever been a LAN goer? No. I wish I could have been to LANs, but none of the teams I ever were on really stuck together long enough to make it to LAN. The furthest I ever went in CS was intermediate in ESCA. Was the furthest I was able to make it. And I did it as an in-game leader, so my fragging ability probably wasn't always on par. But, yeah, I in-game led a team to intermediate, and we stayed in intermediate for 2 seasons. And then the team, unfortunately, disbanded. Well, kind of disbanded. We brought in players who wanted to go a different direction, so myself and my friend Chance, unfortunately, were ousted. And the team died, like, immediately after. Anyway, but, yeah, I have never gone to LANs for CS or Valorant, and it's still one thing that is on my list of things that I want to do. Even though, like, I've pretty much left Counter-Strike, I would absolutely like, if someone were to be like, hey, you want to play, like, at this LAN? I'd be like, yeah, I would definitely would. But at least you have something. It's tough to multitask, but at least you have something for your yes, yeah, CV, yeah, that's true. Stinky cheese. Yeah, during the emergency season, I was, like, hard stuck middle of the scoreboard, unless we were playing Inferno, and then Inferno, I would top frag for some reason. It's just always was my best map. Yeah, so it's just sort of, my brain worked hard. And, like, yeah, because I definitely, like, talk about CS for a minute, because I talk about CS. I definitely owe a lot of, like, my CS abilities to other people, for sure. And Kyle.
At least 2 people. Hi.
Hi. Because just actually talking about a little bit of CS pass real fast.
Oh,
Because like when it comes to CS at the very least, I would say that certain parts of like things that I was able to do better later on, I picked up from other people. Like
well, yeah.
when I first played Counter Strike, I did not. 1 second, sorry. Okay, goodbye. Sorry, someone came to the door. But when it came to Counter Strike, when it came to in-game leading, I didn't start in-game leading until like a few seasons I played, but I played SIVO at first. Like Kyle, by the time we played together, I was an in-game leader, I would
Yeah.
say. But before that, I had an in-game lead, and I owe it to one player, Desica, aka Desi, who was an in-game leader for me and sort of taught me a lot about like the game. Because like there were many like ups and downs in the CS path. Like I actually first started off with a team of friends, and then unfortunately the team of friends wanted to go in a different direction. Because Kyle, I think I've told you this story before. Like you probably know it at the very least. We had a team actually that it was myself, Derek, Chance, Jordan, Foopy, and we had actually won enough to qualify for the next league up in SIVO. Jordan, nothing. No, we're not that famous. And yes, Kyle, I see it. And unfortunately, my friends Chance, Derek, and Jordan wanted to go into a different direction. By that, I mean they wanted to play with two players that weren't called myself and Foopy. um, and then they went off to play ESEA Open for the first time. And while they did that, I'm like, I still want to play CS. So I went and found teams looking for players. And that's really the times I think I evolved the most in my game was when I went and played with a group of complete randoms. Because there is no so like, and Kyle, I wonder if you understand this from like playing like different like WoW guilds and stuff over time. When you join, other than like looking at like a set of stats that you have,
Yep.
there is no like preconceived notion that you're good. You know what I
No,
mean?
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah. So like, if you're playing with a complete set of randoms and you have a bad game, they're gonna be like, this guy's shit. He's
I've
he's
looked
he's
at
bad.
guilds and players who have hit like disgusting things in leaderboards and WoW, and just they're not good players
Yeah.
because they stand there and they just DPS and they rely on everyone else just to heal them. They'll stand in fire. They'll stand in this. They won't switch targets when they have to. Shit like that. Hitting good records means nothing.
Yeah.
Well, means very little. If you can do it, it's good. You're supposed to be able to. But yeah, just necessarily having it done isn't a good thing.
Yeah. Exactly. Like it's the same like idea behind like, yeah, you're not necessarily good. We don't have, but like in a group of friends, when you make a team, they already sort of know how good you are. And like say if I was playing a team of friends, they were like, oh, Tony's one of the better players probably in the friend group, so we know, that. But when you're playing a group of complete randoms, they're like, the fact that you're one of the better players in your friend group means zero here. It, like, if you can't play with us, it's you can't play well here. Um, yeah, so yeah, and then that's just sort of the CS story. Yeah, I friends went a different direction. Um, you know, really?
Talking about it, not doing it.
Okay, that's pretty. That's funny. Um,
Those
yeah,
are the Twitch streams, by the way.
yeah,
I
I
just want to let you
know.
know. Yeah.
I did open it, and it was a very interesting thing to look at. And I'm like, oh, so
Yep.
someone just compiled all these?
Yep. I was watching like Wings,
Hmm.
like a league streamer, last night. He's like, I bet you I would be fucking banned if I watched some of these other Twitch streamers, just from watching them,
Yeah, no,
they'll be perfectly fine though.
yeah, that is
So everyone knows Twitch moderators shoot from the hip.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all 100% genuinely nice. Never did anything wrong.
There's one of these is just showing her ass in a mirror while her tits are on the camera.
Well, Twitch is an interesting place for sure.
Yeah.
The one thing that I find very funny though, is like you can like there's a whole TOS argument and stuff, but I do really think it's hilarious when like streamers would be like, the people doing these streams, they're stealing my views. No, they're not, dude. Those people are not gonna watch your League of Legends game.
Absolutely not.
They're here for that. They're not gonna.
Here's my problem. I don't want them here at all.
So that is a different argument, and you do what you do and you believe what you believe.
I would be great and happy to watch these girls on ChatterBait or something like that, but not.
You're just saying it's not the platform.
It's not the platform. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, like, I struggle to care. Maybe it's just because I've started streaming a little bit. I struggle to really care what anyone else is doing on Twitch. And maybe that's the wrong mindset to have.
I've been a Twitch head since it, just switched over from Justin.
True, from
right?
Justin TV, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, though, it's just, like, good for whoever is doing that. Like, Twitch doesn't do anything about it. Make your money. That's all I have to say. Like, Twitch clearly is okay with this, so I don't think there's going to be anything done about it.
Bezos just wants the money. Twitch isn't probably okay with it, but I guarantee you Amazon is.
True.
Because it gets them subs and gets them money, and they don't give a shit about that. I don't think it would have flew under the old guard. Maybe it would have. Who knows?
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't know.
Front cover tits up, so it's...
I wouldn't know, to be honest.
Yeah.
Kyle is a Twitch OG. He knows the most about Twitch lore.
I've been following Dizzy Kitten for 7 years.
Holy crap! That's basically as long as the podcast has been going on.
Yeah. Imagine that shit.
Yeah. So, because we were actually at the very beginning of tonight's podcast, it was sort of going into like how long we've been doing it. Because when I do the intro, I'm like 381. That's a very big number. We've been doing it for over 7 years, and it's just like bro, it's so.
This
crazy.
isn't even my original Twitch account. I had to make a new one.
Yeah.
2014. So this is like
Oh my goodness. Did you get banned, Kyle?
No, I forgot the credentials to it, so just made another one because I wasn't subbed, right? There's no Prime,
That's
so I
true.
didn't care. I wasn't really following that many people. I clicked on random streams every day, I watched like League, and that was and like some new games when they came out, and that was about it.
I think that's pretty cool.
Hearthstone, Story Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Story Cup was Pog. There's a bunch of guys who showed up in a house in Europe. I think it was in Germany. I can't remember where it was actually, but it's just a bunch of guys who showed up to a house and they hosted their own Hearthstone tournament.
Oh,
essentially, like it was obviously sponsored by whatever chair, but yeah,
sponsored by Reed Shadow Legends.
No,
okay, my bad.
Sorry, I'm late. By the way, it takes longer to get to Whitney's place and back than I thought.
Oh.
And by that I mean I haven't been out of the house in forever.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be there this afternoon.
Oh.
And then I ended up going to bed late, and I woke up, and she's like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Tired, sleep, bye." And then I woke up, and yeah.
You're like, "Oh no, I have to go there."
Yeah. So shockingly, my anxiety is just as bad as I think it is.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
In that I literally dry heaved because I was like, I have to leave my house.
Oh no, Kyle.
Took a few minutes in the sink there, just like.
Otis is like hairball.
Otis a little bit worried for me.
Yeah. He's peeking around the corner. Kyle.
And when I got back, he was like, "Why were you gone for so long?"
Never leave again.
Literally 30 minutes.
Otis was like, dad never leave again? That was horrifying.
Correct.
Why would you go out there?
I also have to find a way to tell my landlord that June's my last month.
Oh.
And I didn't really know how to say it.
So did you just say it?
Text, email.
Have you not done it yet, or?
No. But today's the 1st, so I really should do it today.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm scumbag, right?
Yeah. Like, because you want to give them, like, at least a month ahead of time, I would say.
2 months, yeah.
Because you didn't
June's
sign,
the
like,
last
a
month.
lease or anything for a certain amount of time, did you?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, does it end in June?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well...
I tell him anyway. I'm not going to renew it. He hasn't asked if I'm going to renew it.
Yeah, I mean...
I feel like I should tell him anyway and not be a dick. Right?
Yeah, that's probably nice so they can, like, market the property out more, maybe.
I don't want him to at the same time because COVID. And I also have a lot to do. That's where my thing comes from. I am going to be out early, so he will have 2 weeks to show it without me here.
True. Well, that's a good point. You know, I do understand the COVID thing though, because you don't want. It's like I don't want anyone in my house.
Right. I don't leave.
Yeah.
I don't plan on leaving.
It's like, could you just go out for an hour? No.
Yeah, so I mean, like no, because like during the day I sleep and at night I have to work, so I'm not leaving.
It's like, when do you want me to leave?
Yeah.
Do you want me to be fired, or do you want me to not sleep that day?
Correct.
Yeah, that's kind of a interesting conundrum you've got there, Kyle. Now we are actually back. Now the recording's back, and I'm going to say it's actually back. All right, so we were like,
there we go.
Let me check how professional over here. I was going to check how long we were going when it went down. What's going on,
I need
everyone?
to link you Indie Fox gang because you relaunched.
You had to what?
I need to re-link you Indie Fox because you relaunched the stream.
What's Indie Fox?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's a person. That streamer. Who's Indie Fox? Oh, it's this person.
Yes.
Yes. Subs get name on floaty hot tub bikini try on.
Yeah.
How are they going to keep up?
Correct.
Is she just writing names the entire stream?
I have no idea.
And Globerate was immediately like, that streamer. It's like, yep, okay. So this is that streamer.
Yep.
Well, you know, they're doing great for themselves, you know? That's what's important for them. And we're closing out of that. But yeah, you know, that's definitely like, I do love when you just put those in, like, just it looks like it's part of the Nightbot commands real fast. Tony-chan. You know, I have not had to yell Oni-chan yet today.
You mean Tony-chan?
Tony-chan.
Okay, how does this sound? Fortunately, it looks like June will be my last month here. I really do love the place, but I have plans to move in with my brother to save money to buy a place of my own. I'll be out of here a couple weeks early, which should hopefully give plenty of time to show the house unhindered.
Yeah, that's probably perfect. All right, like, see, like, for me, I'm always too much of a sweet pea. And by that, I mean, I always say I very much spent, like, I love spending my time here, and it's been a pleasure to rent from you or something like that.
Yeah.
And if, like, ever and then again in the future, I would love to.
Oh, there we go. Move that. I do love the place at the bottom, and I'll add another line.
Yes,
there we go.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Speaking of saying Onichan, Jinx, if you're still in chat, probably want to play Valorant later. Sheldon's name is Valorant, please. Right now in TeamSpeak. So, I think Sheldon also wants to play. And, I don't think I've heard Kyle really turn down Valorant. Oh my god, is this where you turned down Valorant?
Sorry, coughing.
Oh, okay. It's like, he's like, today, motherfucker.
That's part of the anxiety. I'm trying not to. Yep.
No worries, buddy. I believe in you and everything you stand for. Or sit for.
And this is why I don't eat.
Yep.
Yep.
I know you don't. I know you mute when you eat. Because it's...
No. I mean, like, this is why I don't eat before doing things. Because, I'll probably just throw it up.
Oh.
Yep. We good.
Pat's Kyle on the head. It's gonna be okay.
In the clear.
It's gonna be okay, Kyle. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I get anxiety when I have to leave the house. To be honest, now.
Yep.
I don't think in the kindest way possible. I don't think it's probably as bad as your anxiety.
I've always had it.
Okay, so this isn't like a now
thing. A new thing.
Okay. Yeah. Like
I mean, it's worse now. I was literally stopping at someone's house that I've known for decades and have lived with.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, you lived with her, right?
And I'm just driving to her place, stopping at her door, saying hi to her and fiance, and giving her 2 things.
Yeah.
And then leaving.
See, that's why you have to bring Otis with you.
Oh god, emotional support. Like, if I ever go back to the office, I have to get a doctor to sign off on that.
Yeah.
I told Dan too.
What did Dan
emotional
say?
Support kitty. He said he'd love it.
Yes. It's like, can I come and pet the cat?
Israel got a fucking dog.
What?
I had one there for a while.
I love dogs.
Yeah, whenever the people before, like, my group went, they had the dog in there. They didn't have it when I went, but yeah. I'm assuming it was someone's dog, and they just brought it in for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I like to think that they're like, all right, Fido, I need to get you signed up for this paper so you can come to Israel with me.
There's also just cats everywhere there.
Oh, so you enjoyed it for that part, probably.
I did. Yeah. Wait outside of the fucking building for the taxi or whatever. Suddenly just cat.
A kitty. It's a kitty.
My autistic ass. All my colleagues being like, "What are you doing? That could have any kind of disease." I don't care. It's kitty.
Kitty. Yeah, I was gonna say it's I don't know if I could go to places that had wild dogs. I would just try to take them all home.
They were scared I was going to try and take a cat. They tried to distract me from a lot of them. They worked. We were drinking most of the time. So
yeah, and so you're like, I have been adequately distracted. However,
yeah. One of these might end up back in my hotel room.
It's just like someone visits you in the hotel room. It's full of cats. Like, Kyle, you can't take them.
The poor cleaning lady.
Oh,
there's a sign on the door saying, "Don't do it." Have cats. Mine now.
Yeah, I'd be the same way. Because I know there are places where there's wild dogs. I would just I'd give them. I'd just buy a steak and be like, all right, come here, babies.
I didn't have to feed them though, but yeah, true. Dogs,
sure.
That's fair.
Dogs are usually way more food motivated.
True.
Like me.
Damn.
There are a few things where I look at a dog and I'm like, okay, I fully understand why you do this for this reason. Food motivation, got it. 100% understand. A good belly rub, alright, gonna be honest, it's kind of nice. But
Fucking head scritches. I'll
it's
marry
like
you.
it's like head pats at that point. It's like we like head pats. Okay, we'll take them. Yeah. Get head pats. All we want in life is someone to give us head pats and call us their little pog champ. That's all we want. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
It's like someone calls you the little pog champ. It's like, all right, this is all I've ever wanted. Thank you. I'm complete. Have you been tuning into any of the Pro Valorant stuff lately?
No, I actually haven't been.
100 Thieves got knocked out of whatever qualifier is going on.
That's why.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
No more Hiko.
Yep.
I did watch, like, when I tuned in, I tuned into the Icebox game. One of the Icebox games. It was 100 Thieves versus Sentinels, I think. Steel was going off on that for, like, a little bit. Like, he had one round where he got 2 sheriff kills and then just picked up a Vandal and also just destroyed people.
Does he play on Icebox? I know he normally plays Killjoy.
Yeah, he was playing Killjoy. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Exactly. You're right. He normally plays him, and he was exactly who he was playing.
I know most maps he plays Killjoy. That's why I was curious.
Yeah, I think I've seen him play Cypher once or twice, but maybe that was like early on.
Maybe Haven.
Probably on Haven. Yeah, because Cypher on Haven is like if you're gonna pick Cypher, Cypher's best map is Haven, I think. Mm-hmm. And I would have at one point considered myself a Cypher main. And I had to switch over to Killjoy at certain points.
I mean, you just can do it anywhere. Yeah. It's fine. Like,
I think there are a few maps Killjoy's utils is a lot better on.
Yeah.
That turret is annoying to go against.
Yep.
Because it's like, you go from being able to, like, possibly just walk, like, into, like, an entry point to...
And even say for traps, because, like, you don't know how many... Right? Or if they're like repeating it or something like that. The turret, they have to literally shoot. So you know what they have. Because you can just knife the Cypher thing.
Yeah.
Right?
You can't. Well, Cypher does get an alert when it's broken.
Yeah.
But
like,
it's
how
still...
often do they tell us?
Never. Yeah. I feel like I'm the only Cypher that's ever told his teammates that.
Exactly.
But yeah, Cypher was definitely the first character.
Holy shit, this champion's busting as fuck. I'm gonna send you another link. This one's not a meme. This one's showing off how OP that champion is that what's his face is playing against.
Oh, that's
the new champion that I told.
Yeah, what were they called?
Gwen.
Yeah, it just.
But I don't mean like necessarily OP, but she's very strong duelist if you're mechanically better than your opponent. Which isn't hard to do when your opponent is silver fucking 3.
When you're a diamond!
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, she's literally doing what fucking Hank does and just plays Riven against them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's just... Oh, I'm an asshole. I think that guy did play Riven one game, didn't he?
Yeah, he might have.
In the weeks before?
And
I was like, oh, this guy's either really good or he's just an asshole. Like,
why not both? Yeah,
so players either like garbage and think they're good, or they're actually just like way better mechanically than you are. Like, and and they know they're gonna fucking dump on you.
Oh, they went down.
Yeah. Well, he's screwed, right? 3 people showed up, and he's trying to save the Udir's life by not committing and making them chase him down instead of up. He did a really good smart thing there, actually.
Smartest boy.
Yeah, it looks stupid, but he was actually trying to pull them away from his jungler so they wouldn't die.
Also, I have it muted, so he might be saying this out loud.
Oh, I have muted him as well.
Oh, okay. Well, Kyle just knows more.
Yeah. Logically speaking, right? That's what he would have done. And he's also a main jungler. He doesn't play top.
Oh. Oh, is this why you watch him? Because he's a jungler?
Sometimes, yeah. I clicked on him this time because he was playing Gwen.
Yeah, I was joking because I remember during our League of Legends streams, it was just like Kyle's like, I'm gonna shit on junglers the most because that's where I play.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, it would be the same idea, I bet, if, like, someone who was a primary opper in Counter-Strike was watching someone op, how they would be like, oh, you're doing this, and this wrong. Like, if Kenny S watched someone, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, Kenny S isn't, like, even on a team right now.
I'm not Kenny
but...
S. I don't like being compared to him. He's very good.
Yeah.
That puts too much pressure.
Alright, who's someone that's... If you were Sniffs,
Yeah. He just blew, 2 flashes and ultimate there?
Yeah.
He's going under tower, still got a kill. He's gonna die for it, but...
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked. Did they get both? They got both. That's
Yeah.
fucked. Oh, the Ash is an idiot. You need to die for that. Okay.
Oh, no.
Get him. Ooh,
That's too much, man.
Yeah. Also, jungle is a little bit different, right? Because, like, it's... You don't have a direct lane opponent. It's like, a lot of the time, your lane is into your matchup, right? You're just like, well, against this guy, I have to do this, and blah, 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 and just kind of farm. Or, like, depending on who you are, right? Or you just roam and try to depend on that. But with jungle, you are literally perma roaming. Like, that's, like, literally what kind of you're doing. You have to manage your camps, make sure you get them in order. You have specific things that you should be doing at almost all times, and be looking ahead. And, like, it's a lot easier to judge someone directly, right? Especially saying that they're doing it wrong.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. If someone is in a role where it really is based off of all their individual performance, pretty much only. Yeah.
There's a former Dignitas pro. I Will Dominate. You might have actually heard of this person because he's very famous, actually. But anyway, he still streams. He put out a tweet like, current meta, jungler plays literally perfectly, clears all their camps, does the ganks, blah, blah, blah. Dies once to a 4-man gank in his jungle. Whole team flames him for the rest of the game, blaming him entirely as their support player runs it down. But the support player, that's expected, so they're okay. They can be 0-10.
Poor jungle. Yeah, I noticed something. I noticed that, like, the few games I've really ever played, people do blame the jungler a lot.
They do, yeah.
And it's just like...
They blame them because they can't win their own lane, and they need that help.
So
it's not the jungler's fault that you suck and can't win your own lane.
So, like, for lack of a better description, to me, blame the jungler is like blaming your random teammate. Which there are times where, like you're playing for random, and, like, it's like, no, they're actually bad. But, like, it's just like, oh, you lose something, it's like, oh, what were they doing this entire game? Just because, you know.
I did it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people, I blame everybody but myself.
Yeah, so I feel...
I try to blame myself. I just do it internally a lot more than outwardly.
Yep. Oh, actually, I do yell, I fucking suck a lot. So...
Yeah.
So at least I do some of it vocally. Is this the littlest guy in the world
He's
running?
He's just chasing the fuck out of Steve. He does not want that guy to live.
Yeah.
The Flash, he's dead as shit.
He does not care.
Running it down for Teemo. This seems like lost, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Running down a Teemo. Teemo was...
a little bit greedy.
Yeah, a little bit greedy. A little greedy.
little bit greedy.
Do you ever wish you had a third monitor, Kyle?
I do.
Oh.
But it's dead.
Oh.
I had a third monitor for a long time, and then it died on me. No, before it died on me, I plugged in a TV, and I had that as well. And then I realized that was too many, so I didn't use the third monitor. And then I realized the TV was too obstructive to have there, so I put back in the third monitor, and then that monitor died.
Oh.
I put the TV back, and now the TV is too big, so I just don't want to use it. So now I only have 2 monitors again.
Well,
that's the 10-year story of my computer.
And now you know.
The more you know.
The more you know. The Reading Rainbow.
They really should have let him host Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Having Dr. Oz, mistake.
I liked and this is more because I just like
literally all-time lowest viewership, right?
What, for Dr. Oz? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know. I liked when Aaron Rodgers was doing it. the Green Bay Packers quarterback.
Uh,
I think he did pretty good.
but why?
Why do I like him?
No, why was he doing it?
Because he was a guest host.
But
Oh, he has won Celebrity Jeopardy before.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Like, he actually was good
I
at
just want to make
Celebrity
sure he wasn't
Jeopardy.
like a fucking monkey or something.
No. Yeah, apologies. Yeah, as soon as you
I
said
don't know sports.
why, I'm like, right. So,
yeah.
he actually won Celebrity Jeopardy before. And I know he really has always enjoyed Jeopardy. So, like,
Okay, that's fine.
he, I think he did a good job. I actually watched
They
it.
could have had Geordie LaForge do it.
See, now I'm going to show who's Jordy. Who's
Green Rainbow? It's the same guy.
Is that the same guy?
Yeah.
Oh. It is.
Star Trek toy.
I didn't know his real name.
That's not his real name. Geordie LaForge isn't his real name.
Oh, is it not?
LeVar Burton.
Oh, see, I don't know either of these things.
Oh.
I'm like, I don't know his Star Trek character or his real name. No.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know his real name either. I thought that was his real name. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so now I know. The more I know, the more you know.
The more you know.
Yeah, it comes full circle, not knowing his name. I feel like there's like a lot of people that I'm like, I know them from a thing, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know their real name.
Yeah. Actors and shit is mostly just character names. I rarely actually know who the fuck they are.
I have to absolutely love a character to death, I think, to know the actor's name, or the actor's name has to be so shoved down your throat that it's hard to not know who they are.
Yeah.
I
honestly forget character names half the time. If I'm thinking about a show after, when I'm not watching the show, I can't remember character names.
I'm so bad at character names.
Yeah.
I am so bad at, remembering names of anime characters. I can't, right? Dude. I never can. So hard. I have trouble remembering I can watch an entire anime and never know the name of the pro tag.
As I'm watching it, I will be able to name every single one of them.
Ooh, sometimes I'm bad with that too.
As second I'm not actually have it on the screen in front of me, they're all gone. It's all everything.
It's like, what show? I don't think I've seen this before. Clicks on it. I remember everything. Yeah, I very much am I think and this happened when I'd watch demos and stuff for CS and stuff. As soon as I saw a second of the game, I remember the entire game. I can watch back even now, say if I were to watch back something in Valorant, I'd be like, oh, this happens here, this happens here, this happens here, this happens here. I now suddenly remember it, but if I played 5 games, I couldn't tell you what happened each game.
Holy fuck, dude. Watching back when you had to look up fights in WoW for raids because they were hard. So you had to look them up in the strategy for them and whatever. You go to tankspot.com, you watch the guy start with an L, fuck with his name, can't remember, he had curly hair.
Fits the theme of what we've been talking about. Yeah. Not remembered his name.
I haven't watched that in True. But yeah, you have to watch the fights before you do them. Usually a couple times to know what you're supposed to be doing and when. And the second I turn it off, right, it's gone. I don't remember what the fuck happened. But then when you get back in the fight, you're like, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do this here. Right. Yeah.
You just kind of move. It's just okay.
It's true. Oh, and Kyle, I have neglected to ask you the question of the week, my friend. What game do you wish were more popular?
I thought this was the other week.
No, I think we did something slightly different. Just let me have it. Let me go with it.
I'm pretty sure I didn't say any.
Well, if you didn't, this is a perfect time to say it.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't want to.
Oh. Well, this is the perfect time to say it. I think,
I don't think I wanted more games to be popular.
Maybe that's fair. That's fair. Maybe it was. There's been 381 of these, man.
Like a lot of these just are popular, right? It's
Yeah.
just like a game, so just they had their proper running. I think I said maybe at most I said what is it, Destiny 2? I remember literally saying this the other week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. See, like, I don't remember, but Kyle does. See, this is what
But
Kyle...
once again, it's the company's fault. It's not the fan base's fault.
True.
They don't have like a looking for group thing, which is literally all it would need, and maybe a little bit wider range on servers, so you actually run into more people. But yeah. Because right now it's like you're basically playing like Halo with random people kind of showing up once in a while.
Yeah,
in shared zones, and then you just go into a fucking like instance zone anyway, so then they're gone. And you're alone again. You can invite people, sure, but if you don't already know them, you're not really gonna find them.
Yeah.
And you can get randomized into like for your PvP and stuff like that, and your crucibles, like and like for like strikes, like the 3-man things, they all get auto matched, which is great. But they should have done that for the raids as well, like WoW did. That just would have been smart, I think.
Yeah.
Strings on the same launcher for a while too, I'm pretty sure. You think they would have borrowed from it?
God.
To make the content accessible for everybody, right? Because there's, like I get why they did it in WoW. I didn't like it at the time, but like it was obviously a good thing. That they introduced Raid Finder, because literally, unless you knew people, which to be fair, you met on servers because you had no choice. And you were all shoved there together anyway. You weren't instanced out from each other. You'd have to meet and group and talk and blah, and yeah, and then find groups like that. Destiny, they don't have that to do it naturally, so they really should have just introduced it off the bat. The group finder for raids.
True.
Yeah. They're probably Destiny, but that would involve the game being better. In that way, I love the feel of the guns. I like the story. I like everything about it. To be honest, I just kind of wish Nathan Fillion didn't die. Spoiler alert! It was like 5 years ago.
Nathan Fillion shouldn't die in anything.
I mean, he died in the game.
I know, but I don't want him to.
It was so long ago.
I know. I was joking about the spoiler alert thing.
Fair,
but I like Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion is is an actor that I know his name because I enjoy him in like everything he's ever been in.
Correct. I've recently been rewatching Castle.
Castle was so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. Like, it is funny, but like he does the role so well of like guy who like will have like one or two really cool moments, but is just like the lovable like.
Yeah. I think he does a great job with like the rich, non-caring guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's. Just,
like, can you come here and be yourself, kind of?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Did you ever? I remember mentioning this last time. Are you because do you actually like mind like things that have a lot of singing in them, or do you normally hate those?
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean by singing?
So
literally, like the fucking what you call it, musicals?
Yeah, musicals for lack of a better part.
I liked Dr. Horrible's.
Okay, I was just gonna say Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. He was also perfect in as Captain Hammer. The
Everything
Hammer,
else, but that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion.
The Hammer is my penis. It's like I got it. Yeah. Fucking Nathan Fillion. And
I need to see that again.
It's so good. It's only like an hour.
It had like Felicia Day.
Yes.
And, Barney Stinson.
Yes. Oh, what is his name? Neil Patrick Harris. NPH. Yeah, NPH. Yeah, they're all so good at it. Like I very much enjoyed it. Like it's only like it's like an hour long. It's like 50 something minutes long. And so it's not like a huge like time filler or anything, but like it's so worth a watch if you like I guess like a good mini musical and comedy. Like it's funny, but it also is good. Like it's I think I would go to bat and say it is like a good like because that's kind of like a short film, Kyle. You would say still, right? Because
Yeah.
I feel like an hour 30 maybe. Where is the line? Over? I don't know. There's a line somewhere, and it does. I don't think it crosses. I think it's short. It's a short film.
Yeah.
We're not huge film buffs. We don't know that much, but we do like to.
Yeah.
We like to watch films and stuff, but like, I usually call them movies. That's how you know I'm not a film buff. Is because I call it like I like this movie. Because I took
dancing in what sun and why? What does that have to do with movies?
Why is there sun dancing? Why is it a movie? Why are all these people collected at this one place for? I'm confused. I took a what was it? A movie review like journalism class in college.
Fried brownies? Sorry.
What? Did you say deep fried brownies?
Uh-huh.
It clicks order.
Sorry, there's a place called Shakes and Cakes, and I was like, what do they have? A lot of cheesecake, which I don't give a shit about, and yeah, deep fried brownies.
If I could, I would. I'm just letting you know.
I'm not actually hungry though. I'm just kind of looking at it. I don't know why.
Maybe to invoke hunger.
That's the goal. It's like, do you want any of this shit now because you're not going to be able to get it later?
Yeah. So that is one thing that stinks about like your guys' like schedule. Is that like your breathix some sort of has I don't even do it on purpose. The way that your first meal of the day sort of has to be like your dinner almost sometimes.
Yep.
Like because if you don't like order something big for that meal that takes place first, you probably miss out on being able to like get something if you were to order out or anything.
Correct. But unfortunately, when I do that, it kills the rest of my day.
Yeah, no, it's just like
because then I'm like food coma.
Yeah, you're food coma for it's not a win-win. I would not consider it a win-win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've experienced a little bit too close to your guys' sleep schedule lately. I've been trying to fix it. It's a little hard.
I appreciate it though.
Yeah, it was actually fun to be like, all right, Kyle, it's 6 a.m. Let's play Valorant. And it's like, oh, are you up early? No. God, if I was on that sleep schedule, I would be, arguably, I just have to fuck it up so bad that I get on it eventually. If you just keep going.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's how you reset. You literally just stay up for a day and ruin yourself.
Yeah, I probably will eventually. I have been I still get up on time for work and stuff, so that's the thing that's fine.
Yeah. I used to have to do it every week.
Every week, God.
Right, one job.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have to think. I didn't have the brain there at all. Right, it was fucking mindless labor, and yeah, but it wasn't like hard labor, so you don't have to be rested either. Pick this up, box this stuff. Okay.
All right, good. You did it. Yay!
Yeah. Yay! And done.
And Hemo said, "Don't you just sleep poorly the day after again when you do it that way?" Or
no,
is that a Hemo exclusive deal?
I'm saying I don't sleep at all. You stay up the whole time.
I think what Hemo is saying that maybe do you when you stay up the entire day, do you just not sleep bad again? And for me,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, usually the second day it's fine.
Oh, so you need to give yourself a day, another day in between buffer. So you need that has to be a Saturday that you stay up the entire day. And then
I really can't advise because either way you're hitting yourself.
Yeah, so you're gonna hate yourself on a certain day, but there has to be some sort of buffer.
Yeah.
In there somehow,
Because you're up for so long and then you sleep and you have to force yourself to get up and stay up again after, right? Because you're still gonna be tired because you're I went up so long. But then you have to get up, force yourself up, and then you'll just go to bed at normal time.
Like right now, I can't tell if I'm gonna be wide awake in a minute or very tired in a minute.
Yep.
It's right on the fringe. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be one of the two. Suddenly streams to 5 a.m. Well, fuck. It looks like it was that one.
Imagine.
Someone actually came to talk to me this morning, and I had no recollection of it. So that's how tired I was.
That's fair.
They were like, "Yeah, we were trying to tell you this," and I'm like, "You came in my room." Don't know. Don't remember. You could have done anything. Like you could have stole everything. I wouldn't have woken up.
I napped with Otis today for a few hours.
Ooh.
Yeah. After my first wake up, I used meowing at my door. I'm like, fine, fuck you, kitty. Like, come see me. I'm like, yeah, fuck. Just good about it. He didn't keep me up that long.
Yeah. Sweet baby Otis. God, he is so cute, Kyle.
Absolutely adorable.
He is so freaking cute. Also, probably not the smartest kitty in the world, but very, very cute. It's part of his charm, I think.
Correct, yeah.
God, like I know
You can't be cute and smart. You
that's
have to
true.
kind of be an idiot.
Yeah. It's just like I just love the fact that like when he leaves the room, he's like, "Wait, why aren't you with me?" It's like I'm still in this room.
Where'd you go?
It's like Kyle. Kyle, where are you? Oh my god, I can't find you.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh, you're in there. Okay.
Oh, you didn't come out here when I left? It's like, no. Oh my god, this. And like it was funny because like we were unfortunately talking about like streamers who like have done bad things to like pets and stuff on stream, and Kyle's like, I throw Otis. I'm like, Kyle, you do not throw Otis the way we're talking. You like toss him onto your bed like a lovely little like toss onto not an overhead pitch.
No. I'll like lob him.
Yeah, it's
onto my chair or onto my bed.
Yeah, like but it's a soft, happy little thing that like he probably likes it. Yeah.
Because he just comes back.
Yeah. If he didn't come right back, I think that would have been a sign, maybe. But like, he's just like again. It's like, oh, fine. Do you ever treat him like a spider cat?
No, I don't like spiders.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. That's a dumb question.
I do not light my cat on fire.
Because I was just picturing you like holding Otis and putting his paws in the ceiling, like Spider Pig from the Simpsons movie.
That's fair.
Because my like I don't know why, but like when my dad would when my one cousin was younger, like. I don't know why my dad did it, but like my dad picked up my cousin and put his feet on the ceiling, and like allowed him to walk on the ceiling while holding him.
Oh my god!
And every time for like years, like afterwards, that would just be the thing they do. And then eventually the cousin got too big.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, no, I
literally
cannot. It's like at this point you could probably lift me better to the. Oh man, it's a
sad realization for children.
Yeah, it's just like you're too big, because like the height in my family varies like a lot. So like on my dad's side, I would say they're a bit shorter. On my dad's side, my mom's side they're a bit taller. So I've been taller than my one grandma since I was like 10.
Yeah.
So it's just like I've always been really like taller than her. So it's like I'm like, oh yeah, there was probably a point where I was shorter, but like it's always been this way.
Yeah, my family doesn't really make sense either.
Yeah,
they're all short except for two of my cousins are fucking massive. Like one of my little cousins, like the last time I'd seen him, when the fuck was it? okay, I went to another cousin's wedding in Toronto. Um, but the one guy, I hadn't seen him since I was in high school,
Hmm.
and he was like up to my fucking waist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's literally like a foot taller than me.
Oh
I was like, what happened?
How did you get this big?
Yeah. And his dad's short. His mom's like fair, like medium height. You know,
Yeah.
normal for a woman.
Yeah.
But his dad's short.
Yeah. My mom and dad are the same height. And I am the tallest one in my house.
Nice.
I got a little bit of the height going on. Like, cause I'm like 5'11". My parents are like 5'6".
Yep.
So it is funny if I ever was walking around, I am just like that much taller. Like,
You'll shrink with age. It's okay.
yeah, it's like maybe they were that height when they were my age. I don't know. But yeah, I probably will get shorter. That's just how it happens. But yeah, then like on my mom's side, my uncle is 6'6". Like, for no reason. Like, it's just like, well,
It's massive out of nowhere.
I was like, why? How did you get so big?
And that milkman.
It's like, who was the milkman?
Basketball star.
Yeah. Oh, basketball star is a milkman in this area during. Oh. That one makes sense. Yeah. And it is funny to see, like, where, like, colorblindness also hits in the family. Because it's like...
I thought it had to be completely from both parents.
So, I do have colorblindness on both sides of the family.
Okay.
But there are more instances on my mom's side, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it carries over from the mom. I thought it
literally had to be both.
You might be right. You know, for something that's wrong with me, I sure don't know
Those,
a whole lot about it.
Tell your family to stop banging other colorblind people, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so it is pretty much like, if it's on both sides, I think you will be colorblind.
Yeah.
But if the okay, so I'm seeing a few different. So if the mom gets colorblindness from both sides, the sons will be colorblind.
Yeah,
so like
males get fucked specifically, right?
Yeah, and the daughters are colorblind carriers and could be colorblind.
Yeah.
But if the father can be not colorblind, and the mother could be colorblind, and it can carry down from that way too. So like, both parents don't have to be, but I guess if they're both carriers, maybe, because that's me. Hello. I come from, because like, you can get it passed up from being carriers, because the only other instance of close to me colorblindness is on my mom's side.
And colorblindness. Stop
being with the people who are colorblind.
Black and white people.
Yeah, because the only other person is... I was going to move on past that. And Derek with the hydrovision. Oh, man. But yeah, Derek with the hydrovision explains, I have a rare form of colorblindness. I see black and white. Very much okay for answering any questions you may have about it. Yeah. I always estimation per in hydrovision, and explains you can switch the stream up for those points, and I'm very much open to talking about it. But yeah, my mom's uncle is the only other person that has it has like basically close to the same severity as I do. I think he can see pink for some reason. Like, it might be pink and like a few other colors he can see, but he doesn't see most. and then I think I'm the worst case so far in the family. So I'm probably not supposed to reproduce.
No, not with other colorblind people.
It's everywhere.
Not with black and white people, Tony. Okay.
Oh, my hammered. But yeah, it's just like, it is interesting how that carries down, because there's colorblindness on my dad's side. My dad's side, it's more rare than on my mom's side. But yeah, because my dad is, I believe, I don't remember, like, he has trouble with some colors. I think, like, he would be considered maybe, like, is that color deficient, maybe? Not color blind. His grandfather was colorblind to red-green. And then I have no idea further back. That's the one thing that does stink, is, like, once you pass, like, 3 generations, I don't know anything about, like, how far back do you guys, like, does your family know? Like, do you guys, like, because I don't know if this is a normal thing, like, to not know past, like, because I don't know anything medical about my, like, family.
My dad's dad was adopted.
Yeah, that's my pop-up, so my mom's dad was adopted. Yeah. So.
I also never knew the man, but he died of heart disease.
Well, I do know my pop-up. My pop-up is still alive, but he was adopted from Italy, Kyle. That's a fourth of the family that I'll never know anything about.
Oh, because, like, yeah, German through and through. Like, even him.
Yeah, he was adopted into Germany as a German. Yeah, so, like, that's a part of the family. That's a fourth is a big portion that, like, that, like, we just don't know anything about. Like, we don't know.
But at least you don't have that fucking accent. Holy shit!
What, an Italian accent?
The New York Italian accent. My God, I hate that shit.
Yeah, I don't have that for sure.
I spent, like, hours the other day with 2 guys that had it on the call, and I couldn't. I just couldn't, Tony.
I don't blame you. As someone who lives very close to that and hears that accent, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. You know, I'm right next door.
It didn't help that they're dumb as rocks too. But I mean, I didn't need them to be smart. I just needed them to listen to the smart guy who was also there.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, true. Yeah, definitely don't have New York Italian accent. I don't really. No one in my family is, like, New York Italian. If that makes sense. We're, like, obviously we don't live in New York. I wonder. I want to ask Chance sometime. Does he have, like, New York Italian? Because he does. He's, you know.
Yeah, he's got the nose. I mean,
he lives in a location, is what I meant, Kyle.
Oh. He also lives in New York. Yeah.
Oh, Kyle.
Not wrong.
You know, he's beautiful. He's a beautiful man.
I didn't say he wasn't. Yeah. I'm just being correct.
Yeah, it is interesting because, like, I do feel bad for my mom, because my mom, for the family, my mom's the only girl still.
Yeah.
So my mom has no idea what any other girls from, like, that lineage looks like. Because from that lineage, my pop-up and my grandma had 2 kids. My uncle, who's very tall, which the height could come from that side, who knows? But my grandma's family's pretty tall. But
my mom has 5 sisters. My dad has 3 brothers and a sister.
My dad has a brother, and my mom has a brother.
Oh.
So if that does, so I think things might start to make a little bit more sense where I'm coming from. Yeah. So, and my parents had 2 kids, and Hemo, thank you so much for the follow, my man. Hope you are enjoying the stream, and now us talking about our backgrounds and how each of us had a grandparent that's adopted, actually, right? Because
we're doing it.
Yeah.
And my uncle. One of my uncles on my dad's side too.
Huh.
Actually, one of his brothers is adopted.
Oh. Yeah.
They'll know. It's okay. We love them just the same.
Did you ever watch ASDF movies at all?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so they're like just mini like clip movies that like say Ryan and I really like, and there's one little scene that you just see a guy die potato. There's a scene where a guy is talking to his dog and goes, "You're adopted," and then dramatic music plays and the dog looks really sad. It's like, oh.
I'll never tell Otis.
He doesn't have to know that he's not yours.
Yeah.
Desmond the Moon Bear. Derek.
He's not
Derek
even
is.
mine.
Oh, true. You stole him. You did steal him. I forgot that. How did I get here? Ryan and Derek both pop in chat with Tomska's ASDF movies. Oh. What does this button do? Huh. I'm gay now.
Oh my god. What did I send Darren the other day? Holy shit.
Jinx said cringe. You know, Jinx, I'll say it. I'll say it. It takes cringe to no cringe. Oh.
Drunken flies get homosexual. I'm like, alcohol makes the flies gay. And I said it to Darren. He's like, makes straight people temporarily gay too.
Doctor, I think that might be homosexual. How can you tell? Rainbows. So you're gay now, huh? Jinx said. Might explain some things. I am not gay. I was quoting a ASDF movie.
Tony.
Yeah. Look, see, I can't win here. If I say I'm not gay, Kyle gets upset. If I say I am, Jinx gets upset. Jinx says, "You want to talk about it? Yeah, let's talk about it. Why not?" Look up ASDF movies on YouTube and watch them all. Ryan said, "Sounds like a little cringe to not like Tomska." Ooh, I love Tomska, man. He's so good. Yeah. He's gonna make ASDF movies. I can't tell if Kyle's gonna hate these or like these.
Why not both?
Yeah, because like I feel like if it's Kyle's humor, he will love it forever. But like if it's even slightly off from Kyle's humor, Kyle will make fun of it forever. So I will link these. This is a collection of them. This is 1 through 13. I think more have come out. Maybe. Are we past episode 13 on ASDF movies? I don't know if we are. But you don't obviously have to watch them now, Kyle. But just says like
It's already
you have a collection of dildos want to see. I honestly I think I'm okay for now. But if you want to see ASDF movies, here you go. See, I feel like if Jinx watches this though, she's just gonna make fun of me more. You say you insist? Oh, I mean... let's see, Derek said they're like 2 minutes long. I assume my link get removed. 13 is the most recent still. Okay. And Jake said, ... Yeah. You know who's trying to have the world's largest collection of dildos?
Me? Oh. Wait.
Oh. Charlie from...
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, he's actually trying to.
Actively, yep.
Not the right amount of TT ... I think I'm missing what you're saying, Jinx. I apologize. Dot. Oh, did I say the wrong amount of dots?
You're gay.
Oh, you're gay, bruh. Well,
it's 2021, and you're what the fuck's it called? I don't know, something
homophobic.
Something. Yeah, I don't know.
Jinx, don't you know that being gay
that I
is
used to get in
haram?
trouble for? You say being gay is wrong?
Haram.
Oh, I was like, what?
Haram.
Can you say that? I don't think you can say that.
No, I can't say that, and I didn't.
Even I don't say that anymore.
No. Ooh. For one thing, is that I am proud to say that I was a person that turned people like in my family's opinions around on when it comes to homosexuality. Like, I really like sat down and had conversations with people in my family who were like close-minded about it, and got them to see like a little bit more.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure my mom's sisters still think I'm gay.
We don't know for. Are you?
They definitely
gay?
did at one point. I don't know if they still do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jinx, since you're back, do you have any more dark humor? I would like a dark humor, please. Can I order one dark humor?
And boys.
Yeah, see, that doesn't make him gay.
Yeah. I hate everybody.
If he hates everyone, he's not. And Derek with the exclamation point Kyle, just in case.
I mean, it was a little premature. No, it was actually very late. I earned
very
one
late.
Early on. Yeah, I earned one early on, I think.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
We were talking about colorblindness.
Yeah.
And you might have said a thing that could. I still think it. I still think it was earned.
Honestly, maybe not that part, but before that, I think I did. But yeah, okay,
well, then do we have to type out like multiple of these? Like, do I need to put some more myself in?
Two questionables equals one full, right?
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Look, it's just Sheldon.
Oh.
Sheldon.
Hi. How are you, Sheldon?
I'm here.
We missed you.
Hey, we missed you, Sheldon.
Missed you more.
Oh.
Valorant, please.
Yeah, did you see my message back to you earlier?
No.
Oh, I changed my name to HydroxideAnt, and Valorant later smiley face.
Oh.
I was trying to speak across channels to you. I guess Jinx left because I was trying to, because she was telling good dark humor jokes before, and I would like to hear another, but maybe she went away.
Yeah, no, she does. She didn't really have a shot in the lineup, so
Yeah, because she thinks I'm gay now.
Well, me and Ryan and Sky and Nick.
Oh, there's a line. There's a line of men.
Mark
to be
Jason.
honest,
Yeah.
there is a very long line.
Mm-hmm.
We need Sheldon's opinion on the question of the week. Sheldon, is there a game that you wish were more popular?
Game that I wish was more popular?
Yes.
Nuclear Dawn. Because it's a cool multiplayer game that doesn't have a player base. It's first-person shooter except for the commander, which plays an RTS. To
That
go
game.
over
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah. It's so cool.
Huh?
I think that sounds like a cool
The
concept
premise
at the
is
very least.
neat. The concept is neat, yeah.
Let's
I
say
can
like,
see why it doesn't have a player base, though.
Yes, I understand why, but
oh,
it's
is it
such
not?
a cool idea.
Is it not like
That's fair, that's fair.
Is it not like made very well, or?
I haven't played it in
That
like
doesn't
5
matter.
years, so I don't know.
You're
I don't
trusting
remember.
some random asshole playing an RTS. And that random asshole playing the RTS is just random assholes playing FPS.
That is a way to get your friend who only plays RTS and your friends who only play FPSs together for a game.
So what would a team look like that be? It'd be a StarCraft pro with a bunch of Counter-Strike pros.
Yeah, I don't. How well would they get along?
Or depending on how the gun play is, it might just be fucking COD
Yeah,
quote pros.
that is true.
I can't even directly just say it because, they're playing COD.
True. And we will be trying to get a lobby together probably for Valorant when we're done here. I know people in the northern channels at TeamSpeak are going to be playing Star Citizen.
No.
Oh.
I think they're on to Titanfall right now.
Okay. Yeah, I know Stev was saying that he was trying to get a group of people for Star Citizen later, but I did let him know that I was probably going to be playing Valorant.
Oh, I named the TeamSpeak stove when I bookmarked it.
Barely a game, Citizen? Yeah. I had fun playing it yesterday. It was a lot...
You didn't really do anything, though.
No, I didn't. It was a lot of waiting around for
nothing
things
really
to happen.
happened.
And I think it's because, like, Star Citizen would never be a game that I'd play solo. But I think with the right people, it's a very fun time. Because I was playing with Zell, I was playing with Sheldon, I was playing with Steve, I think Nick was playing. So we had, like, a fun crew. Oh, Trebla joined us at one point, too, I believe. So we actually had, like, a good party together, you know? And Derek said, to be fair, that's most games. Yeah, I would say that's true.
Yeah, but actually, like, they waited on a station for a ship.
Sheldon went
for
to
each
jail.
other. Sheldon went to jail, so Sheldon did something at least.
Sheldon at least got to do something.
I got lost in the mines.
And then everybody else got on the ship and then took off. And it was like 3 hours.
Yeah, it was honestly very interesting hearing Sheldon's journey. He said something about he got a shiv at one point, I believe.
Yeah. I almost murdered another inmate. Oh, my timer reset because my game crashed.
And he killed a guy, you know, this mix of...
I happened to be the only inmate after a while.
So, like...
For no obvious reason.
Yeah, then he put it... I just happened to end up in, like, a room full of white cozy walls and my arms tied together with this nice arm-warming jacket, weirdly enough, because I was very friendly to everyone else. Isel said, "Prison hardened shell daddy." Oh my god, it's a anime character with a knife. Oh no.
Oh, Tony.
What's up?
You eat lettuce wraps?
Yes.
Instead of real burgers?
I do also use gluten-free, like, hamburger buns, but I do also eat lettuce wraps. They're delicious.
We got lettuce wrap from Five Guys.
Yes. That's actually what I get
had
from
it
Five
my
Guys.
first time.
It's really good.
The other day. Holy shit. I had it like a regular bacon cheeseburger as well. With like my stuff on it. And then I just got like a lettuce wrapped cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm.
Literally just that. There was no condiment. Like, I didn't want anything else. I wanted meat, cheese, and lettuce.
It's perfect for that if you want it.
That's exactly what
it's actually delicious.
Yeah, it was exactly what I wanted. I don't know why. But I wanted it. And it was so greasy and messy and holy fuck, but it was good.
Yeah, so like I take like 2 bites of it, then I'm like, I have to fork and knife this. There's no way. Like, I can't pick this back up. Like, I just can't. I physically can't.
One time I was out to lunch with my boss and they got a lettuce bun for their burger. And what it was they took a whole head of iceberg lettuce, cut it in half, and then put a little meat patty in between them.
That's pretty much the exact opposite of what Five Guys
lettuce
does.
And a tiny little meat patty.
Five Guys will take the same double burger that you get, just wrap that shit in lettuce and stuff everything you ordered into it and be like, good luck.
Fuck. My landlord texted me back saying, thanking me very much for letting him know. They're so lucky to have me living in the house the last 2 years. I'm a great tenant. Which, if they saw the place, they would not be saying that right now. But every time he's been here, it's been spotless.
Yeah, smart.
And then, I'm trying to limp the view before you move out. And we'll let you know. Okay. Dad. I don't want to move.
Aww.
I need to stress eat. What do I want to eat?
You want Jack Astor's chicken strips.
Huh. Okay. That's quite a random thing, but like... Okay. Jack Astor's...
And for the love of God, do not get their poutine.
I remember it being...
Why not?
It's not good. It's dry. How do you make a poutine dry?
Yeah.
Ooh, you ruin it.
Wait. There's original chicken fingers and there's dry season. What does that mean?
It has seasoning on it.
I don't want
Instead
that,
of just
right?
being deep fried.
I think I just want the deep fried, right?
Yeah, just the regular.
Yeah. You want anything else?
Where
And
are
their
you
root
ordering
beer
from?
is gross.
Mm.
Like a cane sugar root beer.
Where are you getting from, Kyle?
Jack Astor's.
I'm looking up their menu.
Give me some russet fries. Why is it so expensive? Okay. Ridiculous.
I do like that as soon as I clicked on it, there is like a adults and youth ages 13 and older need an average of 2,000 calories a day. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of good food here, Kyle.
Is there?
Yes. Do you want me to say no?
Yes.
Oh. There's not a lot of good food here.
My cookie ate my brownie is pretty pog though. it's the pregnant cookie with the brownie.
Yes, I do
sense?
remember
Yeah.
you talking about this.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
Oh no.
What?
Bubble tea pickle weasel.
What?
It's so cute!
How'd you? Okay.
I don't know how he did it, but I love it.
I didn't know that. Did they add new options? I can get beer. Do I want beer?
On the pickle weasel? I don't know if he's old enough, Kyle. Are pickle weasels old enough for beer?
No.
No, so no beer for pickle weasel. I still, I think one of my favorite ones was when Justin put sunglasses on the That's, and That's Toxic. That was really good. Alright, I think, though, I am going to end the podcast here, and then we'll get to some Valorant in a little bit. So, thank you all for tuning in to the podcast this week. We will catch you guys next week. And there are some pickle weasels in the chat, but those aren't Kyle's pickle weasels.
Oh, you are correct.
Yeah.
They're
Oh, exclamation point Kyle. That's fair warning. And the turtle. Alright, and catch you guys next time. Peace.
I was like.